In today's video, we explore the Bruderhof Village of England, which is similar to the Amish in the US. It all started in 1936, when 3 members of the Bruderhof were in search of land to set up their community in England. The Bruderhof is a self-sufficient Christian community that was founded in Germany in the 1920s. They bought a 200-acre farm in Ashton Keynes, and over the next 5 years the community and farm grew as more Bruderhof members escaped the Nazi regime. The Nazis were persecuting Bruderhof members due to their pacifist beliefs. By 1938, over 200 individuals from different nationalities, including British, were living a self-sufficient lifestyle on the land. The Cotswolds Bruderhof cared for destitute adults, Jewish refugees, and orphan children. In 1940, pressured by anti-German feeling in England during the Second World War, the Bruderhof sold up and moved to Paraguay. In the early 1940s, the farm was owned by the Home Office and became a boys' approved school. Approved schools are residential schools for young offenders or children who were deemed beyond parental control. Youths could be sent to an approved school if they were found guilty of an offense which, in the case of an adult, would be punishable by a prison sentence. Some young people were also sent there for running away from care.
Okay, hello most TopAbandonedPlaces. Today we are at this abandoned village sort of thing. So this is the Bruderhof village in the Cotswolds. So Bruderhof, they basically, what they do is similar to the Amish, so they sort of live with less technology. They're a religious sort of society, and that's how they sort of live their lives. They live with minimal, they still use technology, unlike the Amish. So they've got like tractors, some of them have got cookers, sometimes they have electric light bulbs, but they sort of live a more simplistic life, which is similar to what the Amish do in America. So this is basically an abandoned Amish village in England. So we'll see you all in the video. Looks like to be a little cut through, but yeah, it's all like where I've walked is all publicly accessible. That's what I'm saying. Walked on a public footpath. Just gonna have a little walk this way. Just gonna move that cable out the way because it seems to be interfering with my gimbal. I think there is a security van on you. Yeah, this is the Bruderhof. Look at this. So I'll have a little walk through. See what we can see. We've got the light. I've got the light in my bag as well. Don't know whether the mic's too close to my chin, because every time I lean down, I'm sort of touching it. Yeah, look at this. It's all wide open from a public footpath. It's one what I was expecting. I was expecting it to be all fenced off for Harris fencing, things like that. You can access this all from a public footpath. I think they've got like a church and everything here. A lot of different amenities. Some houses over there, look. It's good to be back out doing some Urbex again. Has been a little bit of time since I did the Speedway and Blackpool, the tram graveyard. Some of these look like you could access them, to be honest. Try and get into one of these buildings. Look at the size of this. I don't know whether there's cameras or anything around here. Don't think so. Doing a bit of work next to this site. That door looks open. There we go. In we go. In we go. So we're inside one of the buildings. Pretty easy access, to be honest. Just get the torch out of my bag. There we go. Might need to get the drone up as well. We shall see. Alright. Just get my bag on properly. Oh, that's turned off for some reason. So every time you touch that battery, light goes off. There we go. Right. So this is one of the buildings in the Bruderhof. As you can see, I've had to climb through the window. What is this room here? Have a little look, shall we? Wow. Don't think anyone's actually got inside the buildings here. There was one guy who got literally caught by security straight away. Saw a video on YouTube. So I'm not the first person who's done this on YouTube, but I'm the first person to get inside the buildings. And look at this. So I'm not afraid. Some people get all pussy out when there's security around. What are they going to do is civil trespass. And the chances of them catching you unless there's cameras and sensors, they're not going to catch you going around the buildings. Not that it matters if they do. I mean, I've had a lot of people comment that on my videos saying, oh, why are you hiding if you're not breaking the law and stuff like that? I'm like, because you want to get a lot of the explore done. And if you get caught and you're asked to leave, you've got to leave. So that's what I was saying, how they use minimal technology. There's not a lot of... I'm surprised they've got a keyboard, to be honest. It's the Bruderhof pride themselves on using technology only when they need to. So unless they were doing it unless this had a different purpose after it was used by the Bruderhof people, then maybe, but so I'm going to turn this light up a little bit. It's like a kitchen area. So as I said, they use cookers sometimes. Sometimes they use microwaves and things like that, but they'd rather use less technology. You can't change your past, but you can change your future. It's a good message. Look at all the stained glass in there. So we've actually got into quite a big building here. Oh, there's cobwebs everywhere. Honestly, man. This is the bathroom. There's a toilet. I'm surprised. Nothing's smashed up in here. It's insane. So, sneak under all that. Let's have a little look what this is. I think this might be one of their little boardrooms and things like that. It's used to try and educate them on a better way of life. It's like classrooms and things like that. For the kids, like education. It used to be a community. People used to live in these Bruderhof communities. I believe there is still one in the south of England. So this was sort of an educational facility. Image cards. Got the army there. One army, regular and territorial. Didn't think that people like the Bruderhof would have joined the army. So I believe they believed in quite peace and love and respecting one another and things like that. Which is a good message, to be honest. But this looks like a classroom space. I'm going to be honest, there's boards on the walls. There's like desks and things like that. It looks like a sort of school area. So this could have been the school for the Bruderhof kids who used to be educated in places like this. Let's see, we got chairs there. So we're going to get some photos after. The Bruderhof people. See some of the state of some of the floorboards and things in here. I am a bit, it looks like there's been a fire, look. But yeah, look at this, as you can hear, probably my shoes are just Ooh. I don't like this floor. I don't like that floor. I thought I'd get off that. That floor seems dangerous. I don't know whether you could hear, but it was sort of bowed in underneath my feet. Gotta be careful. They've got a little plant there, look. There's a spoon, some utensils. I may very well get the drone up after. Yeah, let's have a little look down this way. What's this? It's like a prayer room or something like that. This looks like a classroom as well. This must have been the Bruderhof school. Look at that. Stained glass. Wow. This is just one building. I mean, there's so much to this site. There's multiple buildings. So we're going to move along, get to our next bit, pick it back up. All right, so we're back outside. I just shared a vehicle, I think. Don't know whether it was the wind. I think it might be the security vehicle. I think there's a lot of it. There's a construction site going on right next to this plant crossing over, so it could be something to do with that. We'll carry on with our journey around this village. See you all in a bit. We're back, having a further walk through this village. Look at this. That's all wide open, that bit. Oh shit, there's a van there. That's security. Shit. I'll get some more photos first. Right, security do catch us. Fucking possible. With them being right by there. It's all wide open, there's a public footpath, mate. Man. Yeah, we'll do that last then. Oh, here he is. It's already here. Oh, that's security or a dog walker. Don't know. Have a further walk around. This is all public footpath through here. I mean, this doesn't even have a sign, look. You just step over that. I'm an urban explorer.
Yeah, it doesn't matter who you are, you're still not allowed in there.
Who are you?
I'm the security for the site.
Oh, you're security, are you?
Yeah.
Well, do you know what urban explorer is?
Yes, I know what urban explorer is. I also know that it's private land and you're not allowed on it.
Well, civil matter, innit? It's a civil matter, innit? Huh?
You're still not allowed on it.
It's a civil matter, though, innit?
It doesn't matter, you're still not allowed on it.
I've already been in anyway. I've already been in some of the buildings anyway.
Well, you're not supposed to, are you?
Well, does it matter?
Yes, it's private property and that's what I'm here for.
Okay.
That's why it says there's security dogs everywhere.
Well, I've just walked in from a public footpath. I haven't seen nothing.
Well, there are signs everywhere.
I haven't seen nothing. Anyway, that doesn't stop. Even if there is, that doesn't stop me. So
if you choose not to look, it's private property. You know it's private property. You know it's only a civil matter for trespass.
Exactly. There we go.
But even so, you still can't come on here anymore.
Well, you can. It's all open, wide open.
Well, not with me stood here.
Why is there a public footpath leading straight in here?
It's on the public footpath. You've got a metre either side of a public footpath. They're allowed to go on.
There we go.
That's fine. You're now on private land.
There's no blockage of access.
I am telling you, this is private land.
It's publicly accessible.
It's not public accessible. It's private.
It is. It's walk straight access from the public footpath.
The path is through the middle only.
Well, that's not very clear, is it?
It is. An ordnance survey map will tell you that if you know how to read one.
Oh, is that a dig?
No, that's fine. I'm just telling you, it's private land. You're not allowed on it.
I'm just going to walk around to get some photos and then...
You can stay over there.
I'm going to get some photos, that's it, and then I'm gone.
No, I'm sorry.
But I'm just going to walk down here and get some photos. There's not even a barrier here.
I don't care. I've told you it's private land. You're not allowed on it.
Well, I'm going to have a walk down here and get some photos.
You can't.
What's the big problem?
It's just land.
What's the big problem?
I told you you're not allowed to come on it.
Civil trespass, what's the big problem? I'm just going to get some photos.
No, you're not.
Bit different to the security down at Oasis in Swindon who gave me a tour.
I don't care.
They actually opened the door and let me in and give me a tour.
I don't care. My job here is to keep you off the private
from a publicly accessible area.
Public accessible walkway.
This is a publicly accessible area.
It's not public right of way.
It's publicly accessible.
It's
Section 33 of the Criminal Justice Act 1972.
Public right of way which you are allowed on.
Well, how is this? If anyone would think this is a public right of way.
Not if they've looked at a map.
Well, it clearly looks like one.
It doesn't.
Well, it does.
It doesn't. I don't come up the drive of your house.
This isn't your house, though, is it?
It's where I'm employed to work.
Yeah, how is that your house, though? That's a bit of a silly one, isn't it?
I'm employed to work here. You're not allowed up here.
Bit of a silly one, to be honest with you.
I don't care. You're still not allowed up here. All you can do is walk on the public area.
Security giving me jip with the dog. Doing my activities. There's a stile up there, it's all a walkway. There we go, you can see in some of the buildings now, but now security's literally following me. Are you contracted security or in-house security?
I am a contracted security, and there's the number and the
Do you have an SIA badge on you? Do you have an SIA badge on you?
I do indeed, with my van.
Oh, it should be on your person.
Okay, so I mean, if you want details of the company, then you're quite welcome to.
Doesn't matter, your SIA badge should be on your person.
That's fine, it's allowed in my van if I'm out patrolling.
No, it should be on your person. Section 9.1 of the Private Security Industry Act 2001.
Okay, great.
That's law. So you're saying about what's private. You're saying about what's I'm not allowed. But yeah, you don't even have your badge on. So
if you want to walk down here, I'll quite happily show it to you.
Okay. And you can understand the interest in this place, though. It's
I totally get that. I totally get that. I'm also employed to keep you out of the private area. If you didn't record the registration number on my van, because my dogs are left.
It's a company van, though. Company van?
It's not a company van, it's a privately owned vehicle.
Is it a privately owned? Well,
yes.
I'd imagine it's a company van, wouldn't
No, it's a privately owned vehicle.
All right, well, if I post it anywhere, I'll blur it out.
I would be very grateful, only because my dogs are left in there.
Oh, if it's a private vehicle, I must have blur it out, but...
Yeah, no, it's a private vehicle.
Yeah, no problem. So this was a Christian village, wasn't it?
Yes, it was a. It was a Christian, like commune kind of place, and also a boys' school. I'm sure.
Oh, so it was a boys' school later on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so, because there's parts of it where there's classrooms over there, the part where I went in earlier. There we go, thank you very much.
Okay.
Okay, I'm just going to get some photos around this area anyway.
Alright, you can stay on the public path, that's the only place you're allowed to go.
Yeah, I'm going to get some photos from the public path. That's no worries. This is all public down there as well, isn't it?
No, only the path on the main pathway.
Well, that's a pathway, isn't it? Where would the pathway lead?
Public path through there.
So sure.
You can go up here and you can go down there.
Down where?
Down that one, through the bridleway that goes through there.
Right, so that's not a public path?
No, that's not a public path over there.
Up to which point is it not public?
So you can go all the way to the gate, but you
Oh, right,
can't
so
go
you-
off either side of it.
So you can walk down this way?
So you can walk down there, yeah, but you can't go off either side. Sorry, I thought you meant could you go off either side?
No, I mean, can you just walk down there?
down to the gate, and you can walk up this one,
Okay.
up there.
So yeah, that's what I was saying. Wherever's open, like, wherever it's not barried off, is I can walk down this.
No, you can't.
In a sense, isn't it?
It's only the specific public path you're allowed on.
Right. Okay. Well, so this is a public path then.
This road is a public path down to the gate.
Okay, so I'll have a walk down here and get some photos then. There we go, so this is all public. Unfortunately, I would have liked to have done more, but security caught us fairly quickly, to be honest. She's quite on the ball. I'll give her that. Fair play to her, she said just get photos from the public path, but I think she's being a bit funny about where, because that was all publicly accessible down there. Then you've got all these houses down here, look. They're all shuttered off anyway, so you wouldn't get in there. Oh, my shoelaces are undone, so I think that'll about cover it. We're going to get the drone in the air, going to get some shots, and then yeah, we'll pick it back up then. So I'm just going to have a little show you a little bit around here. Just want to do my shoelaces up a minute. I walked all the trudged through shit to get down here. I don't want to not explore it, to be honest. That's why I got a bit annoyed when she was trying to say that I couldn't walk down a publicly accessible area. So there we go. I'll sort that out properly because my boots are filthy. But see, all this up to the gate is publicly accessible. That's what I mean. She doesn't seem to care about the legislation, but look at the size of this. Look at the size of this site. It's huge. So, but we've been recording a while. Picked it back up, and then the security comes walking down with the dogs. Oh, you could go in there. It's so tempting to go in there. She's told us now, but I want to go in there. I didn't want to be too arsey with her. She's only doing her job, but look at that. So up to the gate you can go. I think she's been fair, to be honest. She hasn't tried to take me off the public footpath, which some security will try and attack you just for filming and stuff like that. So, like they did at Camelot theme park, they literally tried to set the dog on Complex Urbex and Top Cat and everyone up there. Threw a rock at an Urban Explorer's drone. Well, I haven't had the drone in the air yet, but that's the point. So, yeah, we're going to get some photos. She's going to have a little walk down here. She'll be keeping an eye on me now, she will. But yeah, well, if she don't want people going down that bit, why don't she barrier it off unless she parks the van up there? That's why it's open. I don't know. Guessing there's security cabins down there. That's why there's no barrier there. Makes you wonder, doesn't it? Yeah, I don't like to give security an hard time, really. I wasn't trying to give her an hard time. I was just asserting my rights, you know. But there we go. We've walked all the way down here. That is pretty much what we're going to be able to see of the Bruderhof village. So I have to thank you everybody for watching. Pick it up, well, turn it around. Thank you everybody for watching. From TopAbandonedPlaces. Make sure to leave a like, comment and subscribe. And we'll see you all in the next video.